Hello, this is where I live. I live in the United States, in the state of Kansas. If you're looking for something interesting to do in Kansas, you won't be disappointed. Just west of a small town on U.S. Route 400 can be found hundreds of bizarre and abstract metal sculptures squeaking and twirling in the Kansas wind. They are made by local M.T. Liggett. He makes them from road signs, car parts, farm equipment, and any number of other objects that can be welded together. The most eye-catching works are of a political nature, bashing local, national, and international politicians across the political spectrum. Other works are more personal to Liggett, including sculptures of his dogs, each of his 6 ex-wives, and one of a 3-breasted French prostitute whose wares he once sampled. Liggett calls his political sculptures totems, but they function more like traditional political cartoons, complete with exaggerated features like giant noses and warts. None of them are flattering, which is why some of the townspeople are unappreciative of Liggett's sculpture park. Welcome to Truckhenge, a grassroots art display that is one of the most unique art installations in Kansas. This bizarre attraction is worth the travel time, but don't forget your camera. You'll want to keep memories of this place for a long while. There's nothing quite like this anywhere else, and we're proud to call it home. What could possess someone to stick trucks in his yard like this? It's an amazing story. A man collected quite a few trucks and other junk on his property, and the establishment wasn't having it. He liked his trucks, but the judge in charge ordered him to pick up his trucks. And so he did. Up they went, and so did his local fame. Oh, and there's also a miniature version of Truckhenge aptly named Boathenge. Remember that this display is on private property. You'll need to call ahead before you visit. Most of Pete Felton's artwork has emerged from what a pair of hands created with a hammer and chisel. He can make magic happen with them. That's exactly what Felton has been doing since he was 24 years old. Take a glance at his work, past and present, and then make plans to visit his limestone artworks on display and discover the magic for yourself. The Combat Air Museum has served as an educational institution and tourism destination for 47 years. It is one of a handful of major aviation museums in the United States located on an active airfield. Visitors to the museum are regularly treated to flying activities of Air Force fighter aircraft and Army helicopter operations. The museum covers aviation history from the earliest days of flight to the present day. Have you been losing your marbles? Resupply with a stop at the Moon Marble Company. Moon Marble offers live demonstrations during the week to show visitors how marbles are made. You can buy marbles in bulk and find custom marbles for collectors. One thing to note, they're closed on weekends. In the town of Galena, Kansas, you'll find the actual truck that inspired Tow Mater in the popular Pixar film Cars. One of the most beautiful stained glass windows you may ever see is located at the Dole Center for Politics. While the museum is actually very interesting, the American flag-themed window really steals the show. It was built with materials all made in the USA and is the largest stained glass flag in the U.S. It may surprise you to know that in towns all over the state of Kansas, you'll find some incredible murals. These are just a few of the hundreds, possibly thousands of murals scattered across the state.
I close my eyes, only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity, dust in the wind. All they are is
These are just a few of the attractions available in Kansas. I hope you enjoyed the quick tour. This is where I live.